I think Microsoft is making moves with Halo. I think they're changing Halo. I think they're changing it forever. And I think there's going to be a long-term shift and move away from 343 long-term for the Halo franchise. I would not be surprised if we see a hard reboot of the Halo franchise in the foreseeable future, where we just scrap the past few years. I don't know how else to put it. But I think, and the reason is because we're finding out today that they're removing seasonal cinematics. And the reason is that they just don't have the resources. So they're moving resources away from seasonal cinematics and moving them over to focus on requested features for multiplayer. Which, is that a big deal in and of itself? No, not really. I mean, cinematics, I think, for seasons are additive, definitely, but it doesn't make or break the season necessarily. But the fact that they're doing it to reorganize resources means they're not getting resources, which means those resources are being reallocated, which makes me question maybe something bigger is happening behind the scenes with the Halo IP long term. Now, Season 3, make no doubt, was one of the best Halo Infinite seasons yet to date. Season 4, the trailer looks really good. There's new abilities that are being added. You're able to customize your guns, which is super cool. They are doing a good job supporting Halo seasons in and out, and we're slowly getting to where it should have been as Halo as a live as service game, as Halo as a perpetual multiplayer game with seasons. I think we're definitely headed in the right direction. The fact that they're removing resources, though, makes me question whether or not Halo is even making money, and why Microsoft isn't willing to put more resources in on their flagship product. A few reasons. I think they're about to get another flagship product, Starfield. I almost said StarCraft. I always do that. But I also wonder if the Activision Blizzard acquisition here, you're getting a bunch of new studios in there. You're getting a bunch of new developers in there as well. Are they going to move the Halo franchise to another developer entirely? I think we're going to see a hard reboot of Halo for sure. Here's real quick what the director of community, Brian Gerard, said. He said, PSA, as we refined our top priorities and shifted resources is the key. That's the key phrase that I'm focusing on there that makes me question something's happening with Halo behind the scenes. Again, this is not to say that Halo multiplayer is bad. I don't think it is. I think it's headed in the right direction. But their shifted resources internally this year. We had to make the decision to forego seasonal narrative cutscenes to make room for the team to continue focusing on highly requested features. That means that they're not getting more resources. That means that Microsoft is not giving them more resources, or whoever is managing them is not giving them more resources. I think there's something big happening with Halo. It'll be interesting to see where this goes in the future. We're probably at least a year away from hearing anything, if any major changes or shifts like that. I don't know. This is all speculation, pure speculation. I have no knowledge outside of just that word shifted resources there. These trade-offs, he says, are never easy to make, and we truly appreciate your support as the team works to make Halo Infinite the best experience possible. While the job is far from over, Season 4 marks another big step forward, and we remain committed to this journey with the Halo community. We remain committed to this journey with the Halo community. It's like they're trying to convince us constantly that Halo's not going anywhere. Shifted resources. And I don't think it is. I think Halo multiplayer, again, I think it's headed in the right direction. I think if you continue to make improvements, it'll get there. It may take longer than any of us want. I think they've definitely been heading in the right direction. Indeed, again, Season 4 trailer, I think looks awesome. But to remove narrative cutscenes in the way that they're doing it for a live as service games just brings up so many questions for me. So many questions. And I think as I've thought about it, Halo getting a hard reboot at some point with another developer under a new engine is exactly what I think we're going to see. I don't know what else it could be. Maybe I'm reading too much into it altogether, and this is nothing at all. And Brian Gerard will watch this, because I know you're watching, Brian. I know you're watching. And say, this dude's crazy. He's making a lot out of nothing. But it just feels interesting, right? Does it not feel... It feels like there's something amiss, that there's something that we're not seeing here. I think we're moving to a new developer. I think we're getting a hard reboot. I really do. I think they're going to start over with the story at some point, maybe after 4. You know what I mean? Just forget 5 ever happened. Halo Infinite campaign was very, very good. They did a great job with it. But yeah, not to have seasonal cinematics. No big deal, honestly, in the grand scheme of things. Not a huge deal. Takes a little bit away from context, a little bit away from immersion. But it is a big deal long term because I think, again, we're moving away. I'd love to know what you think, though. Am I making too big of a deal of this? Is anything happening here at all? Is this just them doing their due diligence and letting us know, hey, just so you know, season 4 won't have any cutscenes. There will be no cutscenes going forward. Sorry, we had to make this decision. We're making this the best. I mean, that's what they said. Is there more than into it, or am I reading too much into it, rather? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, if you like Xbox videos, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. My name is X1 the Gamer. We'll see you next time.